Okay, concerning Dr. Ify Tunde, like again, seen his interview on, I can't remember exactly the platform. Uh, you know what? I apologize for not having this right in front of me and giving them that plug because I like them. I like the show. And I like the way he do it. He ain't even in the camera, but you can hear his voice. He'll ask a question and basically let him roll on. Very rarely where he'll talk more than the questions, and I really like that part. So he had Dr. Umar, and this might not even be the same because I might be merging them, but I remember him saying on the most requested scholar, and I remember him repeating it, and I was like, oh my goodness, dude, why is you doing that to you? Like I haven't seen this man make a lot of mistakes as an orator, right? Like as a speaker, but that's got to be the most incriminating thing to say.
What did
Not
he
like
say?
incriminating in a law way, but incriminating in a way where you study asking people for money, but you at the same time telling people you out here making all this money.
What?
Yeah, it's like he that's like he horned it, like he bullhorned it, like yeah, I'm the most, like he's bragging about it, like I'm the most requested scholar, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he said it, and maybe they won't pick up on it like I did, but I'm like, so I'm just saying, you can't cash out me after you tell me you getting flew all across the country to make this money. I'm like, obviously you got way more money than I do.
Right.
And here's another thing. Why would I pay for somebody else's children to go to your school?
Right.
That's another thing. Like, what are you even talking about? What are we even talking about? Like, why is so many people talking about it anyway? I'm like, yo, that school obviously ain't got nothing to do with you. If your kids ain't going there, right? That to me, I don't see why people are upset because they shouldn't have anything to do with it in the first place.
Yeah, that's true. And he be going on these Africa tours too. And another thing is you're not even paying for them to go to school because he's gonna charge tuition, or that's what he said. He was gonna charge tuition anyways when the school does get built. And I remember him saying something super outlandish to me at the time. He was like, "Don't underestimate Black parents' ability to pay tuition." And I was just like, "Excuse me."
And that's what I'm saying. It seems like he's talking to the upper class or the middle class or whatever class you want to call it.
Yeah.
Not my class. Right. I ain't got nothing to do with this at all. As far as I'm concerned, you could have started a homeschool 10 years ago and been very successful at it.
Mm-hmm.
Very successful at it. I mean, so successful where you got videos out there and people would still want your live because of the way you speak. But that ain't what he did. That ain't what he did. That's just me. That's just what I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. So yeah. It's just what it is. It does sound like a hustle though, on the real. And like I said, I ain't trying to take. I don't know. And I don't really care at this point because there's nothing for me to care about. I'm not giving you money, man. You just told me you make way more money than I do. Period. Done. In the story. I'm not giving nobody any more money. They taxing me enough. Period. They tax me too much. Unless you can do something about them taxing me, I don't want to give you no money. Unless you're an accountant and you can say, look, I know they taxing you, blase this much. I'm going to save you this much, and you can pay me out of the money I save you. Unless it's a deal like that, I don't want to hear it. It's like they trying to sell these courses, these mentor courses. Oh yeah, pay this person to get where you need to go. And I'm like, I pay this person by giving them my attention. If they have a YouTube or something, I'm already paying them. You trying to tell me to pay them more? You trying to tell me they holding back information while I'm watching them for information? No. That sounds like they being greedy. Or they scamming. Think about it. If you got a person on, I'm going to teach you how to get this money. All right, let's go. Teach me how to get the money. I'm watching you is enough for you. Like say me, and a million other people. We
Mhm.
watching. You got a million people watching you. That means if you ain't getting what you're supposed to get, your next video should be like, hey, y'all got to catch me on this other channel. I got to get up off this network because it's a million of y'all watching and they ain't kicking back what they supposed to kick back. So I'm starting a whole nother deal over here. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So if you ain't smart enough to do, hey, y'all come to my website. I'm only throwing out tidbits here, but I got everything at my website. If I can get a million and y'all watching over there, I can turn that into money. Y'all don't gotta pay no more. Just come and soak up this game. I'm giving it away. That type of deal. You get what I'm saying? That makes sense. All this, oh yeah, pay me for a master class. I know a lot of people ain't gonna like this. They don't like that, but that's what it is. Like what? Wait a minute, what? So you telling me you ain't making enough from the videos that you putting out? And you ain't got enough sense to say, you know what, I need to get up off of here, meet me over at my website or whatever. In some type of shape, fashion, or form, you gotta say, I know how to make this into money. Why am I listening to you? You're not smart enough for me to listen to you.
Right.
You're not that intelligent for me to get into what you're trying to say.
Right.
You know? And that's kind of how I feel about Dr. Ifa Tunde, Dr. Johnson, if you prefer. I feel the same way. I'm like, you're very smart in the area, but he's also a man who then told us, yeah, just because they got degrees don't make them right. But this same person who say, oh, I got degrees, I got degrees in psychology, I got, sociology, physiology, whatever. I'm just making fun, but you get my point though. You in the same breath, so to speak, he tells you who he is, and it's just like, oh, okay, you that dude, okay, very entertaining and informational sometimes both, right? That's where it's at though. I didn't hear, and I'm gonna credit my cousin for this because he is the first one that really made me pay more attention to what I was even saying. And I was telling him, I was like, man, you heard about Umar? This was back before the Infatune.
Right.
I was like, you heard about Dr. Umar? And he was like, yeah, I heard him. He was like, but I said, you gonna invest in the school? And he was like, I would, but I ain't seen nothing. Like I haven't seen the plan. I don't know what I would be invested in.
Right.
And it made a lot of sense. I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. If you don't normally go around and invest in things unless you have a strong understanding of the how it's going to work and how it's going to make you money.
Right.
Simplicity is best. So we can use what's the video channel? Spike Lee. We can use Spike Lee as a movie director. If Spike Lee come out, which I don't know what his first is problem. Spike Lee come out and say, hey, y'all, we need y'all to come in. We're gonna do a video. We're gonna do a movie. Invest now. I don't care if it's $100. Invest $100. We're gonna do this movie. And when this movie, get that money back, we're gonna hit you back. Hit you back with a little interest too. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like invest. We're gonna do it by percentage. And so it ain't gonna be no hocus pocus.
Right.
We need like $30 million to do this, so we're gonna need y'all to dig deep if you can or whatever. Whatever, however you gotta sell it, I ain't mad at you. Just make the threshold low enough for the common person can get in. And all that money y'all talking about we should be able to see it. If it take $1 billion to make a movie and they talking about our spending power is $3 billion, guess what? We're going to come up with that $1 billion for a Spike Lee joint. I guarantee we would. I guarantee if the numbers are right, if what they saying is right? I'm just throwing out an example, but you get what I mean. Like if the numbers are right, we're going to do it, right? I know I dig in my pocket. I'm like, for another Spike Lee joint, for another school day.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, let's do that. Because I know we're going to like the movie. We're gonna watch the movie. We know. Why we wouldn't? Why wouldn't we? I mean, It's one movie that's exception to that. This is Spike Lee joint. All the other Spike Lee joint.
Which
Well,
one?
I actually
Which
would go
one?
two, but I ain't gonna. I'm just gonna leave
Okay,
that alone
okay.
for right now. I mean, I'm gonna go two for sure.
Okay.
Because the other one was not. Yeah, I'm gonna say one. I'm gonna go back to one. I'm gonna go back to one. It's just that one that was just like, oh man, you probably lost a lot of money on that one. But my point is, it's Spike Lee. This dude that hit home runs the majority of his career, right?
Mhm.
So if he got a flop once, what Denzel Washington? I mean, that's his name, right? Denzel Washington,
Denzel
right?
Washington. Yeah.
I didn't know he was doing. I didn't know he did that. The last movie I had watched that I liked about the jazz singer or the blues singer. I didn't know he did that movie. I was like, yo, this is. It seemed like it wasn't high budget, but it was really good. I was like, yo, those are the type of movies I appreciate. I don't like too many movies back in the day no more because I'm older and I'm like, yo, we need to. Where's us in the future? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm tired of looking in the past. Like I'm not. It's just because I feel I'm real well read about the past. I feel that I'm very knowledgeable about the past. So I'm not saying you shouldn't watch them. I'm just saying I don't want to watch it because I've watched enough. You get what I mean? I'm full. So I definitely think all of the younger generation should watch it and catch up on a lot of things that they wouldn't have known unless this movie would have came out, or unless the internet allowed your attention span to be free for that long enough for you to go over there and do it on your own or something like that. Or even in the schools, to people who go to schools, they're learning in history. So back to it, my point was fair, fair entries, low enough entries or whatever to build up a community of things. I think that, and this just, you can call it conspiracy theory. I think the problem is they don't want that. Now, if you gotta ask who they is, you might not be, you probably can't handle, what we talking about or what we're gonna be talking about in the future.
Right.
But I don't believe they want that to happen. Do you know how many people can come up? How fast a group can come up? I keep hearing this thing. We're the number one consumers.
Mm-hmm.
We are the number one. I keep hearing it. We are the number one consumer. If we are the number one consumers, if that's true, do you know how fast that can turn around with some masters like Spike Lee and Denzel Washington pooling the resources? Bad money ain't going to Hollywood no more. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Where's it going?
Straight to the filmmakers.
Darker Skin Entertainment now.
Yep.
Right? Now we can hire more, we can do more, we can produce more, oh man, it's crazy, right? It's crazy all over. Like crazy. Like now, what? We building our own sets? What? We don't need no more? What? We got grocery store? What? You know what I'm saying? And it's sad that we even have to talk about it like this. That it's gotta be a we in the day, right? It's sad, but it's our reality.
Right.
Right? So until that change, what we working with? What are we doing? It don't look like it's gonna be changing anytime soon with this fool doing Nazi salutes.
Right.
I thought about that too. This is a sidebar, Elon Muskin, right?
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
Musk.
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Right? Elon Musk. Okay. So this dude, I thought about it. I didn't say nothing the first time. I was just like, did y'all just see what I thought I said? And they replayed it. They replayed it too. I was like, yeah, that definitely looks like what you doing. I couldn't shake the fact that he grabbed at himself.
Right.
Before doing it.
Yeah.
So that part, was he throwing his heart into it? Or was he I don't know. It was weird. That was the weirdest salute I ever seen in my life. Like this dude was like
okay,
gang banging with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I never seen.
if it was just the one clip of him doing that, I maybe would have gave him the benefit of the doubt. But two things like really solidified it. Did you see the rest of it? Like when he turned around and then did it to the other side of the crowd too?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, no, he did it the first time and then he turned around and did it to the back audience. And then a day later, I believe he got up on his newly formed platform, Twitter or X or whatever he called it, and then made a bunch of Nazi jokes. So
What?
yeah.
You mean Nazi jokes like he was promoting them or like he was?
No, just like corny puns. You'll see.
Corny puns. Trying to say it was supposed to be funny now. This is what this is about?
Yeah.
This is what they trying to say? Like, oh, it was a joke. Don't say it has to Nazi accusations.
I believe
some people will. But you did not see that coming. That was funny though. That last joke, that last was funny. You don't think that was funny?
I don't think you should ever say that on the air.
What, bet you didn't see Nazi that coming?
That you thought that was funny.
That last one? But you did not see Nazi that coming? Oh no, wait a minute. So this is something though. I would never do anything like that. I would never, not even think about nothing like that. I mean, that was some horrible stuff. But that last joke that he put down there talking about some, but you did not see that come, that was hilarious. That is a funny joke. That is funny. I mean, it's funny. I can't say it wasn't funny. What I'm gonna do? So, of course, that salute wasn't funny. Of course, even the rest of it. Let me see. I didn't get the rest of it.
I think the rest of them were just like German words, like relating to the Nazis. I don't know.
And who is this lady laughing at it?
Suspected white supremacist, if I had to guess.
Is she?
I don't know who she is.
Yacarino? Yacarino sound like a Italian name, right?
Something like that.
Italian?
You wanna look her up?
This dude. We gotta get us a new dude. Tech person. I don't know what to do. Holy guacamole.
CEO of X.
Oh, she a CEO?
Yeah.
What is she though? Is she? They saying American, but of course, where's her parents from? Is? Now go ahead. Yeah, right there. Italian immigrants. So the Nazis would have killed her parents.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they would have killed them. Nazis didn't mess with nobody, right? When they just anti everything but German.
Oh, like, I didn't know.
So to speak, yeah, they well, the thing too is about this thing. Why you said I shouldn't say that last joke was funny. Now think about this. The dude said he learned that from America. American racism. American enslavement. So where's we supposed to be allies in all this anyway?
Right.
These the same people who Nick Cannon did less, and they came at him. Shut him down, cut his money off. What did they do to Elon Musk? I'm still waiting on that. What did they do to him? So when was we supposed to be allies? Anyway, you know what I mean? I'm like, really, it's a part of me really hostile about it. I want to give them the middle finger. Like y'all ain't rocking with us. Why y'all act like y'all rocking with us? Only thing we see in the movies is, oh, y'all rocking with our women. Y'all don't care what happened to us. Y'all rock with our women. Y'all don't rock with us.
Right.
Period. Right? Like, where? Show me. What was they had a show on Netflix, or I think it was Netflix, where they was going after the old Nazis.
Mm-hmm.
Darker skinned female. What a darker skinned male. They don't rock with us. I mean, show me where we at. Where was we at? The whole series. They got these supposedly heroes or whatever. Where we at? I'm just saying, this is again, this is not a one-off. Where they at? where are we at? I tell you what, if they was rocking with us, I don't think that would have happened. I don't think that. I think it'll be different right now. I think they'll have way more support. Now,
Yeah.
who coming out to support them so hard? The same people who've been messing over us for years.
Right.
And I ain't even saying which community it is, but I'm saying all this. But everybody know. I bet everybody know.
Yeah, it was the ADA. Now I'm not sure exactly what they stand for or what they do, the ADA, but I know there's some kind of Jewish organization, and they came out like defending Elon Musk and say, oh, it was an awkward gesture. Or whatever.
Okay, so let's just say what is this ADA? Americans with Disabilities Act?
Oh, I thought they were like a Jewish organization. Because I just remember they was like tripping on Kyrie Irving for saying something supposedly anti-Semitic.
This dude, the ADA was?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't even know who you're talking about though when you say who.
Kyrie Irving.
Who is this?
I believe he's a football player, dark skin.
What do you say?
I'm not sure exactly, but I know he didn't do no Hitler salute.
I know he didn't do that either.
Basketball.
Ask what did he say? Say please. Ask what did he say? Anti-Semitic uproar.
Just ended from PBS.
Wait a minute. He shared a link to a movie. Wait a minute. What? Listen, they suspended him 5 games without pay. You see how they go after that money, our money, of the brothers, the people money, not our money, but they money, right? I mean, if that could have been one of us, right?
Right.
It's a crazy way, but I'm just saying, probably not this lifetime, of course, not this lifetime, but such a failure to.
And compare his apology to Elon Musk's, and he didn't even apologize. But I mean, you didn't see anything about him being kicked out of.
Wait, who said this? Who said this is? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm trying to wrap my head around where was this the action? What actually did he send? Because they did the same thing. Nick Cannon had him on his show, and he asked him, "What did I say?" Clearly, 2-3 times, and this man never would answer him, which shows you they was flexing.
No. But then what Kyrie Irving said.
So in a way,
what did Kyrie Irving say? That was anti-Semitic.
I'm about to drop a bomb. In a way, if Elon was playing, didn't he just do it on the behalf of all of us that's been wrong? Because they can't touch him. When he said, "Oh, y'all messing with everybody else, but I bet y'all can't do nothing to me." I joke like I wanted to joke.
What did you say? Isn't Elon doing what?
I said, couldn't he been basically spitting in their faces?
He is.
Right. Why?
Because he's Elon.
But is it a deeper meaning? Did he get mad over this?
I highly doubt it.
You highly doubt it, but do we know? I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm not a sportsman. I didn't even know who this dude was. So you know what I mean? Like I didn't even know who he was. Wait, here's a video. He tweeted a video by a far-right conspiracist theory and a provocateur, Alex Jones. In the video, Jones claims secret societies or cults are in control of America, which Ivan said he believes to be true. So what? He clarified that he does not believe in Jones' false claims that the murder of 20 children in Sandy Hook Elementary School was staged, for which Jones now must pay $1 billion in damages. Okay, that's one thing. Okay, so it was a month later when Ivan, Sir Irvin, am I saying this name right? Irvin shared the cover. Wait, Irvin. Why that name sound familiar? What is it? A lighter skinned Irvin too?
Mm-mm.
It used to be.
Oh.
Like he was big. Now it's a darker skinned Irvin.
Yeah.
Shared the cover of the book titled Hebrews to Negroes. Wake Up America. So what? What? This is what I'm talking about. They talking about what this brother tweeting?
Mm-hmm.
Like who is you to be all up in it? So what? Y'all ain't doing nothing to these races. Nothing. But this dude got y'all shook. Y'all, first of all, who even monitoring him like this?
Now, do you believe that there are Cheeto looking?
This so-called covered up is just one of the anti-Semitic conspiracy theories featured in the book and film, and reminded many in the Jewish community of rapper and fashion mogul Kanye
Mogul.
West mogul. That's the way you pronounce it, mogul. Okay, mogul. What did I say, mogul? Like mongoose? Oh, true. My bad. Okay. Oh, you read it.
Okay. This so-called cover up is just one of the
You said that.
That so-called cover up is just one of the anti-Semitic conspiracy theories featured in the book and film, and reminded many in the Jewish community of rapper and fashion mogul Kanye West's anti-Semitic claim weeks earlier. The book also calls the 6 million Jews who were murdered by Nazis during the Holocaust one of the 5 major falsehoods.
I don't. He didn't write the book. I don't. How many people watched what's the first movie Hollywood ever? Yeah. Google that. See how many people watched that. How many got prosecuted or banned from their job for watching it? Estimated 200 million.
1940. You know, I heard Birth of a Nation.
So in today's time, what would even be close to that? Let me say this. Hold that thought though. Don't forget, please. Don't forget. Trump incited a riot. How many of them people lost money for it?
Oh no, they got pardoned.
So in a way, I'm just saying, karma is something else. Karma is something else. I was like really tripping, like, what did they do that for? But then I'm like, why are we in our feelings? Why are we in our feelings about it. What they got to do with us? Ain't that what they say when this man just lost his money? Did they help him get that money back? Did anybody step up? You want to search that? Anybody from the Jewish community step up and say, man, forget that. That's wrong. Get that man his money. Who made the call anyway to make him miss out on the money and miss out on the game? Who did
Right.
that? The urban guy.
I think
What his
people-
name
I
is?
think Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie?
I think people were just more so pointing out the discrepancies and the double standard when it comes to quote unquote anti-Semitic actions. When it comes to Elon's blatant quote, I mean that's not even quote unquote, but his anti-Semitic action compared to like any dark-skinned person that does anything that's not even anti-Semitic, and you know people like Ben the clown.
Go on.
People like Ben the Clown Shapiro like came out like not even a couple hours later defending him and
Defending who?
Elon in the Nazi salute, but he was quick to come at Candace Owens. Now I'm not saying I agree with
No.
what
That's
she said.
going back too far. What about him? What did he say about Kyrie?
Kyrie. I'm not sure if he said anything about Kyrie, but I wouldn't doubt it at all. Because he's supposedly Jewish and he'll be quick to defend the police killing a Darcian person, any Darcian person saying anything not even bad about Jewish society. But point is he'll be there so fast if it comes to bashing a dark-skinned person, defending murder. But Elon does his Hitler salute and he's like kissing his booty cheeks like coming out the gates defending him, and that's how most of them operate, the so-called right wing. But
So you saying most likely he actually talked about Kyrie Irving as he did something wrong.
yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. He has a video, interesting title. It says exposing the NBA's double standard on anti-Semitic rhetoric. And it has a video, a picture of LeBron and this other dude, other pale-skinned dude. So I don't know.
So what do we say? What you say?
I'm not sure. I would have to look into it, but this is the same dude who defended the officer that killed George Floyd. So I'm
He
not
defended what?
the officer who killed George Floyd.
What you mean?